Alright, there we go. OBS has been messing with me today. I was doing some recording earlier because I was trying to beat Gearman. This might be a little loud, hang on. This is Cyberfunk Station, which I just still absolutely 1000% adore them for letting me use their music for these streams. The issue that I was having today is that on okay, so I don't know if you've ever used OBS, but you can set up different scenes. And I have one specifically for gaming and then one specifically for the ChillCreate streams. And it would receive my camera here for gaming, but it wouldn't receive it for ChillCreate for whatever reason. And no matter what I did or how many times I tried to reinstall, turn it off, turn it back on, whatever, it was not going to pick up my camera. So I had to go over onto the scene for my gaming to get it to pick up my camera. And yeah, that was fun. This has been a week. Well, okay, last week has been a week. It's a good day. I've had like a lot of really cool, encouraging people around me. But it's been rough, man. Like being so excited about the stream was one of the things that was really rough. Because I was so excited about the stream on Saturday, and that was like the big finale for Bloodborne, and it was so disappointing not being able to beat him on stream. I've kind of since figured out, what I did wrong for the most part, and I know how to beat him. But I had work today as well, so I didn't really get to beat him before the stream. I was hoping I would beat him before the stream, but I only had like about an hour and some change, and I kind of need a little bit more than that to beat him. But I've almost got him. But now is not the time for that. Now is the time for getting our art and projects done. But whoo, it's been, oh boy. I'm so thankful to like everybody who's been in the Discord and was being like epic awesome and like giving me so much encouragement and like gifts and memes and stupidity, and I love that. So thank you guys. That was really cool. It was really sweet of y'all. But because of that, all of this stuff, like, because I was trying to get that done before the stream, I'm not fully set up for the stream today. And then I have class coming up in about an hour and a half. It's a busy day today. But we're good. We're gonna get some stuff done. I didn't shout out this stream, so I don't know if anybody's actually gonna be here. But I need to get my work done, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Alright, so we're doing the doll. I'm about where I left off. Oh, you can't see this yet. Hang on, I have to fix that. There we go. I'm about where I was previously. Let me make me... I'll just move me a little bit up here. Whee! Yeah. That works. I'm about where I was before. I've gotten quite a bit done last week. Let's see. I think I finished this base colors for this. There's a few little things I might want to do here, but basically I'm gonna add textures to this. So, oh, I do need to add some. I love this music. I love Cyberfunk Station. Like, huge shout out. Like, Cyberfunk Station is the bomb. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for letting me use your music. Thank you so much, because, like, oh my gosh, you guys, your music is amazing, and y'all are amazing, and I love you, and thank you. Ooh. Alright. had. I'm here. 1 second. Bleh. Alright. I'm back. You know, I really could just turn off the... I could turn off the mic for that when I start doing that, but you know what? Y'all just get to hear crinkles. Whew. But yeah, so I need to add... I'm gonna add some detailing to these guys. Not like a lot. I just need to add a little bit because I'm gonna do the actual texture as like a whole other layer. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. In the meantime, listen to these beats. Making sure this is working. These guys, not like a lot. I just need to... Okay, cool. Making sure that my music is on. That wasn't there. Actually, are these beats even high enough? Can you guys hear them? Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-boom. Alright, yeah, because I did not... Oh boy, it's just been such a busy day today. It has. It's nice to, like, come here and actually just chill for a minute. Because I never do... Okay, so my weeks are so... They're so scattered. I have so much that I have to do during the week. And so actually coming here and doing the ChillCreate stream helps me get at least some progress done on the book. Which I will do some when I can, but it's not always. Oh, trying to overcome disappointment, I think, is just one of the hardest things in life. Because you can be disappointed in yourself or disappointed in others. Just disappointment. Overcoming that is so difficult. And it has been... These last couple weeks have had a lot of disappointment in them. So, like, I'm just kind of here to feel a little bit better about my life and just be like, you know what? We're getting our stuff done today. I don't know how much I'm gonna be doing today. I'm hopefully gonna get, like, I'm definitely finishing the base on this, and I probably need to get, I need to get, what's the other one I need to get from, I want to get some of the outlets. I have, like, 3, I think, pages more to do outlines on that I haven't done. Yeah. Alright, I have now finally actually shouted things out. Because like I literally didn't even advertise this stream. Oh man. I got called into work. And then when I got home, I was so determined because I was like, I'm gonna beat Garmin before I get on the stream. But I only had like an hour and a half, and I kind of need a little bit more. I got him down to the 3rd stage every single time, so that's cool. So I'm definitely gonna beat him. It's just like, whew, boy. Conquerors of depression we are. And we don't give up on this stream. We don't give up in this channel. We're awesome people. Alright. Rah. Never give up, never surrender. If you guys know that quote, power to you. I really liked that movie. You watched it so way too many times. Like growing up, it was like one of my favorite movies. Alright, let's get some... Oh, that's not you. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. I have the wrong thing, man. There we go. This might be a little dark. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a slightly lighter color. Hang on, let's get this. And then we'll just... There we go. That might be enough. That doesn't even look like the right color. Hang on. There you go, that's better. I think I'll use that. Heck yeah out of this music, man. Do it! Oh, I didn't realize I already had a color for, it's fine. I'm not worried about it. So, like, this color here, I didn't realize I was using a shadow color already, and I probably just could have used that, but... Also, I don't really draw... What do you call it? Armor a lot. I haven't done armor a lot, so this is kind of out of my element. Erica, hi! How you doing? You working on spreadsheets? I kind of did my best on, you know, a simplified version of armor because I have no idea. I mean, it's not like I didn't look it up ever, but it was just like, it's just weird. I was trying to do a simplified version of it, and I was like trying to make sure I was creating something that made somewhat sense. I guess this might make sense. I don't know. It looks like armor. I think as long as you look at this picture and go, yeah, I think that looks like armor, it can be armor. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna do this there. Yeah. Yeah, busy with spreadsheets. What do you think about this music? This is Cyberfunk Station. And they have allowed me to use their music. Their music is copyrighted. But they have allowed me to use their music for these art streams, and I am like so stoked. Like, I just think it's the coolest thing. So I'm just like, I'm so thankful, because they like the vision of getting people together and you know, building a community of people who encourage people to work on their stuff and follow their dreams and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm here for it. I'm so glad that, like, because I'm like a pittance tiny channel that barely anybody knows right now. So it was so nice of them to let me do that. It's so nice. Them and Zippy Sound, which I will play their stuff again as well, but because our stream is kind of short today, I don't know if it'll get to Zippy Sound today, but I'll probably do Zippy next one. But they have beautiful music. But yeah, they both allowed me to use their stuff, and I could not be happier. I feel so blessed to be able to use their stuff. Oh, I don't know if you saw this. Because I know you were working and stuff, and I don't even know if I shouted it out to you. But the stream this Saturday, the Bloodborne stream, I spent 4 hours in that stream and failed. I failed the entire finale of Bloodborne live, and I've averaged beating 2 bosses per stream on pretty much all of my Bloodborne attempts. Like, there have been like a few. There was the one Reborn that took me like, I didn't beat it in the stream that I intended to beat it in, so I had to go back and do it, but I beat it, like, I think first try when I came back, and then I went on and beat a second boss. I think I beat like Mikolash the next time, which is supposed to be another really, really hard boss. I beat them both in one stream, and these are supposed to be really hard bosses. And so I went in thinking that I was maybe gonna take at max like 2.5 hours. I was gonna beat this guy. And I usually have Bloodborne streams, they usually only last like 3 hours. I went a whole extra hour. I didn't beat him. When I say devastated, I was so devastated. I've been in such a state, like, since then, because it was so devastating to me. Because I love this game, and I was sitting there watching people, like they were all supportive and excited, and then they all left, and I had like 2 likes on the whole video, on the whole stream that I spent 4 hours on, and just failed and failed and failed and failed and failed, and I was like, I like that. Oh, it was so much. Because I was so happy and I was so devastated by the end. But there's a whole highlight after this, because I have such incredible people in my Discord, who like, I was like, guys, I'm feeling awful. Can you like do something to cheer me up? I need something. And they posted so many memes and so many funny gifs and stuff like that, like, made me laugh, like, came out, let me know, hey, you got this, we believe in you, you know, whatever. Like, we'll get it next time. And then when I went to work today, because I got called into work, and I was like, you know what, I'll go to work, because I was gonna try and beat Gehrman this morning. He's a guy I couldn't beat him. And so I was like, well, I want to try to beat him before the stream, but I was feeling so down this morning about it that I was like, if I get in there and I try to beat him this morning, I'm not going to be able to do it, because I'm just going to be sitting there seeing in my head all the ways I fail. And I'm not going to be able to beat him because I'm not going to go in there feeling like I can beat him. I'm going to go in there feeling like I'm just going to fail. And that's not, you don't beat monsters like that. You don't beat giants in your life when you go in thinking you're going to fail. So I was like, well, let me just go to work. You know, I'm going to do something today. I'm going to make money, you know? So I went in, and my manager at my job was the sweetest. Like, she's not a gamer. She doesn't really have a concept of things like this, of like the world that I'm in. She's like an elder lady. When I was like, I need encouragement, she came out in spades, and she was like, even if it's like I told her it's just streaming, it's just a game, I shouldn't be taking it this hard. And she was like, no. She said, God didn't bring you this far for you to fail, for you to give up. And you never give up, because you are an incredible warrior, and you're a champion, and da 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 da. And she was like, you've had victories, and you know what it's like to be a victor. You're gonna be a conqueror, and you're always a conqueror, and you don't give up, and da da da. And I was like, hey. So I got home, and I was like, I'm gonna beat Garamond. And I only had like about an hour and some change before coming. Like, I had an hour and a half before coming to the stream. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. And I feel like all hype. Like, I got in there and I got him down to his 3rd stage each time. Like, I've fought him a few times now, and I didn't beat him. But every single time I got him down to the 3rd phase. Every time. And I was like, I'm doing better. I'm stellar. I'm beating him today. I feel great. But I'm saying that because, like, that's kind of the purpose of my channel, you know? Like, that's what I want. I want people who encourage each other and build each other up and tell each other that you're awesome, no matter if it seems like a big thing or a small thing or whatever. Like, encouragers help make conquerors. There are so many people who could do so much more in their life if they just had one person tell them that they could. And, like, I could tell myself all I wanted. It wasn't like I thought I was, like, an incapable person, but I was feeling so down, I couldn't even try. But having one person in my life be like, no, let me tell you what it is. Let me stop this right here, you know. God didn't bring you this far for you to give up on yourself. You don't give up on yourself. You never do that, because you are da-da-da-da-da. You're awesome, na-na-na. And I was like, I'm awesome. So I'm gonna be back in it, and I'm so excited about beating Garamond again, and like, I'm excited about taking that lesson with me, and like, whenever I see other people who get down, because like I got so down, and like, you can tell, like, I'm an emotional type person, so like, I explain a story, I'm gonna cry a little bit. But that was so cool. Like, my manager sat there and was like, yeah, you're epic. You be epic. Know that you're epic. And I was like, I'm epic. So now I feel inspired, and I feel like I'm gonna beat him, and I'm, you know, it's so cool. Thanks, Erica. But yeah, that was rough. That was so rough. That was so rough. Oh, I felt awful. But I feel great now. But yeah, it's been, whew, that was rough. But I'm happy. Like, I think that's part of the other reason why I liked having a channel, because I can, like, okay, I'm 34. It's no secret or anything. And you never actually outgrow disappointment. You never outgrow it. It doesn't matter how old you get. You never outgrow the ability to be severely disappointed, even by something that other people think is small. And so you always need encouragers around you, and I want to help inspire other people to be encouragers, because that I think is what fixes so much in the world, because there's so much potential in the world that I think people don't even, they give up on themselves. They don't try to achieve anymore because they had full faith in themselves. I had full faith in myself. I had full faith. I came in confident. I came in ready. I had a background history of victories, and I didn't get my victory. So what do you do when that happens? And I can show people live what it's like to get back up. I like that. I'm gonna take that as my win. I'm gonna take that as my victory. I'm gonna take that as my story. Is that I get to show you guys live what it's like to come back after you feel like you failed, and you just come back and you go, you know what? I didn't. I'm not a failure. That doesn't define me. I had faith in myself because I had a reason to have faith in myself, and I'm awesome. So we're just gonna be awesome and remember that. Remember our victories more than our failures, and encourage ourselves to be everything that we were created to be, everything that we're able to be, you know? And that's like a life lesson I got from Bloodborne. I got a lot of really interesting insight from playing Bloodborne. Like, I've talked to people at my church about it, about like how beating these monsters in Bloodborne is like beating giants in my life. And I know it's a game. I do. I objectively, I know that it's a game. I know that it's you know, it's supposed to be not a thing that other adults do, you know. Unless you were already a streamer in your like teens or whatever, you shouldn't be doing games or whatever. I have a lot of adult friends who just don't get what I do or why I do it. But I get so much encouragement and inspiration when I play games like Bloodborne, and I'm looking forward to playing Elden Ring, and I'm looking forward to other life lessons that I get from it, because you just get that feeling of, you know, I can defeat these giants. And then you deal with your own life, and things get hard, and you're like, you know what? I beat giants. I'm gonna beat this. You know, and you're like, I'm gonna figure it out. I can strategize and I can make it. And I feel like video games do that for me. Like, they might not do that for everybody, but they do that for me. It's not just like a hit of dopamine. It's like here's what you can do. You are capable. I like that. I like that. That was my little TED Talk on video games. I was having a TED Talk on something. But yeah, this is nice to just come here and like chill and just get some art done and not worry about gaming for a little minute, because I did probably need a break. I was getting a little frustrated at him earlier, but I'm looking forward to I think I'm gonna beat him today. I do. I think I'm gonna beat him today. If I don't, I don't, but I think I'm gonna beat him today, because I was getting him down pretty low, like every single time. So, and I got very close to beating him on one of them. Like, very close, so I think I got this. And it'll just be like a video I'll just post. I'm not gonna do a stream for it. But yeah, I was just talking about that. How be the spreadsheets? Very spready sheety. Oh, have you checked out Libre Office? I think I talked to you about it. Hang on, actually, let me type it in the chat, because it's a really cool Libre Office. It's a really cool alternative to paying full price for the Microsoft Office. It does everything that you need. I think it's cool. Do I want to put the whole thing? I don't know that I want to do that, actually. I don't like that. It looks weird. You look weird. Actually, I'm just gonna do this. Hang on. I don't like any of that. Hang on. I don't like any of that. Alright, let's fix this. Alright, so I think what I want to do is this. There we go. That looks better. We'll do it this way. There we go. Most of my art is trial and error. There's a really cool program I was using for a while to help with keeping my books straight, because there's so much going on in the worlds, and it's kind of hard to remember where everything is. It's called Y-Writer, and I haven't used it recently, but I'm thinking about getting back into Y-Writer again, because there's a lot going on in this next novel, which I've been working on. I'm working on the next novel. Even though the first one hasn't been picked up by a literary agent yet. I've been working on the second novel for the series. So that way, Erica can see more of Michael, because he is very much featured in this second book. The child in this story is Michael. So then you get to see his life. Actually, I think I'm gonna do... There you go. Keep the light there. Alright, let's do that. Hey, welcome back. I was saying about LibreOffice that it does everything that Microsoft Office does, and it's like a nice free alternative. So you can have things like you can do your spreadsheets and stuff in it without paying for the full huge Microsoft software, which I think is cool. I think. There you go. Yeah, I didn't like that stray line. It was driving me nuts. Yeah, it helps me out a lot, because I'll have to get, like, you can actually do PDFs and stuff in it as well, which is great. So yeah, it's just been a overall great program for me to have. And I like to share that with people and let them know that it exists. Hi, what happened? Oh, I'm on the wrong thing, that's why. There we go, that's better. And then I used Y-Writer to organize my my characters and worlds and stuff. Because the second book, I've been working on the second novel, which heavily features Michael, the child in this book that you liked. So I was like, I'm thinking about using Y-Writer again to help keep my facts and timelines straight, because it was very, very helpful. I haven't used it in a while. But if anybody ends up, Y-Writer, that's what it is. If anybody ends up trying to create stories or worlds or stuff like that, like if you have like a lot of worlds you need to keep straight or things like that, or info you need to keep straight in your stories, Y-Writer was a fantastic program for that. And honestly, I kind of feel like I need to be using it again, because it was really helpful. The evil child. I like him so much. Like, so I have friends who know more about Michael, especially my godchild, because my godchild grew up on stories of Michael and like my godchild and their mom know Michael almost as well as I do, because I would talk about him constantly and still do, because I love him. I think he's great. And so they, like, when they see me say things like, "Oh, I adore him. Oh, he's so sweet." Da 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 da. They're like, "No, he's not. No, he's not. He's awful." I'm like, "Well, I mean, yeah, but I still love him." He's like, "He is not sweet." Like, where are you getting this from? In what part of this story is he sweet? I understand Michael. I understand him, and I adore him, which is so bizarre when you see everything else that he does. I love him. He's so cool. And, like, he wasn't evil all the time. Like, I mean, this story, he's trying his best to be good. He's just a pompous little spit. And just very pompous little spit. He's a pompous little spit in this story. And most people will side with him in this story because that's the way of it. A lot of people side with the underdog, and, you know, they're like, "Oh yeah, you know, you got an awful king." And I mean, yeah, he's a bad king. He's this king, not a great king. But Michael, the child, not really the best. I mean, not really. Not really. Yeah, sometimes you can't help but love a good villain. Yeah, see, like, oh gosh, like what he does, he would definitely be categorized as a villain for that time. But who he is, and like the reasoning that he made for it, and like, it doesn't excuse it. It doesn't excuse it. But I don't see his heart as the heart of a villain. I think that's the thing. That's the thing, is he does some amazingly awful stuff. Amazingly awful stuff. His heart, his passion, what he had originally wanted to do, and what he tries to do again after all of that, is it's like genuinely wanting to be a hero and genuinely being very misguided, like having like no guidance on how to do that. Like, if he'd had anybody in his life to help kind of get him on the right path, he wouldn't have been as awful. But well, I guess for the most part, the beginning of his life, he wouldn't listen to reason anyway, because he was basically the end-all be-all voice. Like, he was born with so much wisdom and knowledge, and so he just basically believed he was as responsible as a god, basically. He wasn't what would you call it, outright overtly. He wasn't overtly extra about it. Like, he wasn't sitting there like, "I am a god and you will listen to me." He wasn't like that. But he would hear you give advice and then just kind of like pity you and your opinion, and okay, that's nice, and then walk off and do his own thing anyway. So, like, basically a teenager. He was a teenager for a lot of his life. And yeah, he messed up. He messed up big. He got himself into some big mess. I think maybe that's also why I adore him so much, is I see him as a child. Like, Not just because he looks like a child and doesn't age very fast, but like, I give him the grace of a child. Like, I see what he went through and what brought him to the points that he got to, and I see a misguided child. Someone who would have benefited from having parents there with him and like really needed more hands-on care to make it. And because he didn't have that, he screwed up real major before he finally did before he finally kind of got his wits and realized, you know, maybe I don't want to be this. But by then he'd already messed up. Like, by then he'd already been a awful villain. And like, what do you do when you realize how bad you have been? Like, how bad you've been. You finally realize the weight of the atrocities you have committed, and you want to fix it, and you're like, I don't deserve anybody to be kind to me, or, you know, think anything great of me, you know. I guess that's why I love him. When he flips when he flips to being better, he's so much better. But he struggles for the rest of his life with that. Okay, this music is jamming. Cyberfunk Station, you are the best. I need to stop bobbing my head so I can actually get these correct, get the detailing right. But I want to bob my head. I love this music! I do wish, I hope, like, one day it would be really cool to be able to get Mind Amends music again. Or at all. Before I was using it, I didn't realize, you know, that I had messed up. So I needed better permissions to use it. I hadn't seen a copyright on there. I guess my brain just, I don't know. I thought that, yeah, whatever. But I really, really love his stuff. It would be really cool to work with him at some point. He does amazing stuff. But Cyberfunk Station has some beats! And I'm just here for him. Alright. Let's get this. I don't like that. Hang on. Just do it that way, I guess. Maybe I don't like any of that. I don't know. Maybe I don't want any of this. Maybe it's just too dark. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Okay, I forgot how breathing works. Hang on. Benadryl! Hey! You caught me as I have entirely forgotten how to breathe. Hang on. Oh my gosh. Oh, buddy. How you doing? Did you finish your manifesto? I'm curious. Oh, by the way, the music today is Cyberfunk Station, and they are epic. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. I've been talking about it the whole stream, but I'm so thankful to them because their stuff is copyrighted. So they are graciously allowing me to use their music for these streams because they have decided that they believe in like the vision that I have for this channel and for like encouraging each other to encourage each other kind of thing. And I'm so happy. So I just shout out Cyberfunk Station. Thank you so much. These beats are epic. You leaving it alone for now? Totally fair. Totally fair. Totally fair. But I do like, so I'm the type of person who journals a lot. So I completely connect with that. Do you write like write like what is the word? Novels. Do you write stories? Like I like to do like poetry and stories, and those will be my usually my catharsis, honestly. Obviously this is one of the stories. So actually let me Cyberfunk. I love you, but you're gonna go a little smaller here. No, not really. Honestly, that's surprising to me. I would have thought you do like to write, but that's totally fair. I love to write, personally. I love it. I journal pretty much anytime. I used to journal a lot more when I was younger. But stories. I'm like addicted to stories. Okay, so this is what I've done so far. So I've gotten all of these, their color. This was this one that I did. So I've gotten the color, the base color down for the whole top row, and I've got the base color down for most of this, most of these two. So let's get the king. What were we at? Okay, let's get the king, and let's get the child. How about okay, what I'm gonna try to do is finish these two here. Do poetry once at a blue moon. I like, do you know, who Silverstein is? Silverstein? I don't know if I spelled that right. I think I spelled that right. But I did, Where the Sidewalk Ends, and, actually, am I thinking the right name? Hang on. Hang on, let me not be stupid for like 10 seconds. He didn't do the Giving Tree, did he? Who did that one? I really might be thinking. I think I might have like just. That's not the button I meant to hit. I'm on my phone. There we go. There we go. So I did spell it correctly. Shel Silverstein. Oh, he died in 99. Wow. He died when I was 9 years old. I literally never actually looked that up, so now I know. But he did he did do the Giving Tree, didn't he? Oh, he did. Wait a second. Wait, that is the give. Hang on. I'm curious. Hang on. He was the one who did the Giving Tree, right? Yeah, yeah. It was illustrated. Yeah. Ah, he did the Giving Tree. I'm so happy about that. That was one of the ones that really stuck out to me, was the Giving Tree. But he did a whole bunch of other really cool poetry books. I don't read a lot of poets. I guess my brain doesn't think that I want to read poetry. But with Shel Silverstein, I sought out his books. He did, like, I won a speech, was it some kind of speech contest, using one of his poems back when I was like maybe 10, 11, something like that. I wasn't that old. I feel like I was still in elementary school. I might have barely been in middle school. But I did the Yippee Yuck. And I will quote it here, actually, because I like it. Deep in the swamplands, long ago, where the weeds and muggle clumps grow, a Yippee Yuck bit on my toe. Exactly why, I do not know. I kicked, I screamed, I hollered, oh! The Yippee Yuck would not let go. I shouted, stop, desist, and whoa! The Yippee Yuck would not let go. And that was 15 years ago, the Yippee Yuck still won't let go. The snow may fall, the winds may blow, the Yippee Yuck will not let go. The snow may melt, the grass may grow, the Yippee Yuck still won't let go. And now, my child, at last you know exactly why I walk so slow. I may have missed that, mixed up some of the verses, but that was one of my favorite ones, and I did a whole bit with it. When I walked up to the podium to do it for the speech, I did a slow walk all the way up to the podium or whatever, up to the stage. So I was like this little kid. And, yeah, healthy little kid. I should have been fine. And they saw me, they called me up, and I took such sweet dang time. They were like, are you okay? And they sit there, asking me, are you alright? The whole way up. And I was, all in the performance of it. So I was sitting there oh, I'm fine. And they're like, what's wrong with her? So I got up on the stage, and I did that poem. And then I was I won. Immediately. I won that speech. I had so much fun with that. But Shel is near and dear to my heart. But he writes such funny stuff that, Long Leg Lou and Short Leg Stu, who would have walked together, but they just couldn't match paces. He does a lot of really good metaphors in his stuff. But the Giving Tree was one of the most controversial pieces he's written, because it was you have this person who wants to give, or you have a tree who wants to give, and this person who just keeps taking and taking and taking until finally they've taken everything from the tree, and the tree is just this little stump. Yay, the Yippee Yuck! I love it. It's so great. It's so fun. I love that poem so much. That one, and then Jabberwocky from Carol. Please, this is such a famous name. If I screwed that up, I'm so sorry. It's Lewis Carroll, not C.S. Lewis, right? My brain is really tired. Lewis Carroll. But the Jabberwocky poem, the one that the Cheshire Cat sings in Alice in Wonderland, the animated movie by Disney. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. All mimsy were the borogoves, and the momeraths outgrabe. Beware the Jabberwock, my son, the jaws that bite, the claws that catch. Beware the Jubjub bird, and shun the frumious Bandersnatch. And as in uffish thought he stood, the Jabberwock, with eyes of flame, came whiffling through the tulgey wood, and burbled as it came. 1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the Vorpal sword with snickersnack. He left it dead, and with its head he came galumphing back. Oh, hast thou slain the Jabberwock? Come to my arms, my beamish boy. Oh, frabjous day. Callooh, Calais, he chortled in his joy. 'Twas brillig, and the slithy toves did gyre and gimble in the wabe. Oh, mimsy, with the borogoves and the momraths outgrabe. And I love that, like, 75% of the words are not words that were previously in the English dictionary. I loved that about that poem. It's so great, because you could visualize everything in that poem, and none of them were words. Like, you now have a Vorpal sword in a lot of video games, or like you did. I don't know if you still do now, but a lot of like RPG games would have a Vorpal sword or a Vorpal slash, and that came from him. I was like, poems, like poets who do something like that, they do poignant, fun stuff. I just have major respect, because he changed a lot of things in the English language. He added words to the English dictionary from that poem. I think that's really cool. And the bone rats outgrabe. I don't know. Did you see the live action? The live action of Alice in Wonderland with Johnny Depp. I didn't see the second one. There was a second one that came out, if memory serves me correctly. But I saw the first one, and I loved just the one line that the Queen gives. My Jabber Baby Walkie, and I just like Jabber Baby Walkie to this day. That delivery lives in my brain rent free. Yeah, I love Alice in Wonderland. Let's go. Then you'll probably like the things I write. I love that. So I'm a big fan of Alice in Wonderland. I am. I enjoyed it so much. I liked the live action. I really liked it. I want to see the second one. I just haven't gotten around to it. I haven't gotten around to watching a lot of movies recently. But I wanted to see the second one, so that's on my list. But I love Alice in Wonderland. There's a game of Alice, like Mad Alice or something like that. I don't remember. I gotta look it up again. Yes. So, hang on. Let me actually look that up. The 1950, because I want to make sure I'm not. That's not the animated, right? This. Hello. Yeah, that is the animated. Wow, that came out that long ago. Whew, boy. 51. I don't know why my brain thought that was a different year. I was like, wait, is there something before that Alice in Wonderland? Okay, so yeah, no, it is the Disney Alice in Wonderland. I liked oh gosh, what was it? The Walrus and the Carpenter. That was really fun for me. I haven't got that one memorized. I should have. I meant to. Erwin has that memorized. But I don't have that one entirely memorized. I should actually memorize that poem, because it's such a good poem. The sun was shining bright that day, shining with all its might. This was odd because it was the middle of the night. I know there's a bit more between those, but I didn't memorize the poem, so. Ah! My nose is doing nose things! Hang on. Ah. Your grandpa was born in 51? Gosh, it's so long ago, you know? There you go. Ah. Sniffies. I have sniffies. The sniffies won't stop sniffies. Sniffizing. That's so cool. Born the same year as Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why my brain didn't think that there was that technology back then, but yeah, there was. My brain is like, there's so many things that some things happened so fast and other things happened so slow that my perception of time for when things were created and invented is just completely wonky now. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. What was the... Since you're looking stuff up, or you might be looking stuff up, I don't know. Do you know when the very first animation came out? Because that would have been, I think Osamu Tezuka, Max Fleischer, and Walt Disney were all really big first animators. I don't know who made the first animation, though. And I'm curious about that. Because I don't know, that's actually something I kind of want to look up, who made the first animation. It might have been like none of those. It could have been somebody else and none of the big names. But Tezuka was the father of anime, so his stuff would have been around the same time as original Disney as well. Oh wait, did my... Oh no, it already ended. Well, let's listen to... Oh, let's listen to Zippy Sounds. Because I love their stuff, and they also gave me the right to use one of their pieces, and I'm feeling pretty zippy sound right now. Let's listen to the story one. Let's see, where you at? Here we go. Shadow Kingdom. Like I love this. Yeah. Doesn't this sound like epic? Actually, let me bring this a little bit bigger so you can see it. Look at this art. Like, look at that art. I love it. They did the art and the music here is just, it's so cool. Oh, I love Zippy Sound so much. Emil Cole made the first animation. Interesting. I don't know that name. That's something I should know. Ooh, wah, whatever. I love this stuff. I love this so much. But this is like the sound that I would use to work on my book. Like this would be in the background. Like I'm working on my book right now, but I'm working on like just the art. But if I'm just like I'm working on the story, this would be a sound that would be in the background. Like if something has words that I can understand, like if I can understand the words, I can't use it for background music while I write. But this one I could do because I'm not paying attention to the words. Have you heard of Foot Ox? Foot Ox. Is that the animation that they did? And Emil, is that a male? I wanna say Emile, but that's just, yeah, no, I haven't heard of it. Foot Ox. I love music. I want to make my own like lo-fi beats for these chill streams. Like I have a bunch of music on my No, it's a band. Okay, I'm so sorry, but no, I have not. What's their style of music? Is it kind of like this? Hard to name her. Okay, I am down for suggestions. Do you know? Are you familiar with Harpy Hair? That is one of my absolute favorite songs. I'm kind of extremely addicted to it of late. I love fantasy type songs, fantasy type music. So so Zippy Sound and more like folk or indie. I'm down. I played oh gosh, what was the name? Oh no, what was the name? Artful Escape. And there was some really interesting music on that one as well. Of course he didn't like being a folk person, so that was fine. But whatever. I like all styles of music, quite honestly. I didn't have anything over there. Yeah, no, okay. Oh gosh, who's it? Oh no. I'm gonna be stupid again. I did this last time too. It's like, I love your music. What's your name? That's the name. Spelling it right, yeah. Yellowker's Harpy Hair is my current obsession. That and I think it was NSP. I know it was Danny from Game Grumps, but I think it was NSP who did the Scarborough Fair. The animation music video, and it is so good. Yay! You know that I love Yellowker. I'm a big fan right now. I'm not like I could say big fan, and I don't know a lot about them. So let me like renege some of that. I'm a big fan of what I have experienced of them. I just have not invested a lot of time to learn much more, simply because I don't have a lot of time. Period. So I haven't followed like really deep into their stuff, but I love what they're doing to the extent that I will just obsessively re-listen to some of their songs, and just like it'll be in the background while I'm working on stuff because it's just so good, and I really want to find out more about their worlds and what they're doing. So yeah, Foot Dogs. Okay, so I'm at least gonna type it in so I don't like forget it. Of course, it's here in my stream, so I can come back and look at it. But and you said hard to name her, right? I can spell, would be nice. Okay. Ah, stop it. Is it yeah. Well, whatever. Anyway, found, I believe. So, we'll be listening to that after the stream. Thank you for the suggestion. Thank you. Oh, there's another one by Zippy, actually. What time are we at? We're at 5:14. Okay, let me actually play you the other one by Zippy because I have about 15 minutes. This one. I'm gonna let you see that because look at that! I love this art. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. I love stuff like this. I wonder if Keith would let me like use some of the music. I doubt it. I doubt it. But if Yellowker would be like, hey, I like what you do, sure, I would be like, because I would love to play Harpy Hair on the stream and just be like, yay! But yeah, I can't play Footox up here because I can't, like, if I don't have the right to play it by them, I can't put it in my stream. So I want to listen to it, but I can't actually listen to it right here with you guys here. I might be able to do so in the Discord. So, like, every now and then I will stream in my Discord, and those, I can play whatever I want because it's in Discord. So we can, like, listen to a whole bunch of different types of music and stuff in there. But yeah, I'm so thankful to Zippy and to Cyberfunk for letting me use their music today. Just so thankful. We have about 15 minutes before I have to head out, so I'm gonna try and get I'm gonna try and get this guy's base colors done before then. So, how long has Footox been around? I'm curious more about them. Ah, zippy sound! You and your music are awesome! I would love to do a collaboration with Zippy one day. Like, just absolutely adore it. It'd be great. Excuse me. They started in about 2007. Wow. Wow, that's a minute. That's a minute. That's a minute. I should have heard about them. I've not been very up on a lot of musicians in recent years, and I say recent very loosely. I think my last music obsession was like back when I was like my late teens and like early 20s, which is it's over a decade, because I'm gonna be 35 this year. But like Emily Autumn and Jethro Tull, even though Jethro Tull's like really old. 2007 was only a few years ago. Sorry, bae. But you're old too. But yeah, Oh, so very neat. So I enjoy that. So I'm a fan of Abney Park, Emily Autumn, uh, and and for me it was Jethro Tull. Even though Jethro Tull is more known, he's pretty niche to people, like younger generations. Like they probably wouldn't know him, and even then he was kind of niche. Just he's folk, like folk music, like kind of almost Dulaman inspired music. A lot of flute and really weird sounds. I loved him for it. But yeah, those were my last obsessions, and that was like back in my early 20s. So I actually haven't had any like recent obsessions. I think the most recent artist that I've ever had an obsession with was Lady Gaga. Well, I guess to be fair, I really like Lizzo. I can't say obsession with, but I really like Lizzo and was introduced to her about maybe a year and maybe some change ago. I was a little late to the party. I feel like it was maybe a year, maybe not even quite a year ago that I was introduced to Lizzo and like finally listened to her music. And I was like, I like you. You're cool. But I've never been like obsessed with somebody's music. Most of the music that I listen to are from YouTube, like NSP, which is Ninja Sex Party, which I love them very, very much. They are like Danny from NSP is one of the Game Grumps, and I watch them because I, of course, gamer. So I love their music, and I am obsessed with that. But I'm not like quote mainstream musicians. Just been like, I don't even know who is mainstream anymore. Kimya Dawson, no, but I will look them up, absolutely. Do I ever listen to Empire of the Sun? You know what? I'm here for all of these suggestions. Give me music. Let's go. In like 2018, yeah, I didn't listen to her at all. I didn't even know her name until maybe a couple years ago, and even then I was like, who's Lizzo? All I know, like what was it? Like, I think the first thing I ever saw from Lizzo was when she got to use a flute from somebody, some famous flute or something, and she was all extra happy about the flute, and she appeared up on one of the comedian shows that I was watching on YouTube, and they did like a little bit on that, on Lizzo being able to use a flute, and I was like, I don't know who Lizzo is. And then my mom got obsessed with Lizzo, and so she was like spamming me Lizzo music, my mom, and I was like, okay, and I never clicked on it. So it was about a year ago that I finally listened to my first Lizzo song. Like, my mom got into Lizzo before me. I don't even remember anymore the flute. I just remember she was just like so excited about it, and she was like up on the stage, and I thought she was cute. I was like, oh, she's adorable. You play the flute? I can't play the flute. I can pick up any instrument. Any instrument. If it has strings or keys, whatever, but when you have to blow into the instrument and you have to like change your lips to make a sound, I can make like 5 notes on the flute sound, and I can't do any others. I've never been able to figure it out. I've never been able to. And I own a flute. Never been able to figure it out. It's my mom's flute. I've never been able to figure it out. Yeah, my mom. Yeah, my mom got into Lizzo before me. She loves her favorite song, I think, was Check Your Nails, Baby, How You Doing? And my mom was like obsessed with that song, and so she would keep quoting that song to me over and over. Baby, how you doing? And I'd be like, I'm good. And she would quote the song, and I would know objectively that it was from Lizzo, but I didn't actually listen to it. Man, my mom loves her. She thinks Lizzo is great. Don't look up recent stuff about Lizzo. Oh, sad. Oh, stuff happens to like every artist. Because, like, their entire life is public, so when you screw up publicly. The Lizzo song that I think I most enjoyed, which is funny because I'm an ace, so it doesn't apply to me, but I love the energy, was the Truth Hurts needed something more exciting. Rum dum bum bum bum. Hey, I was like, I'm here. Let's go. You can play hot cross buns on the clarinet. Heck yeah, do it. That was that one. Right, I sang the wrong one. I did. What was it? See how they run? I was doing Three Blind Mice for reasons I don't understand. I meant to do hot cross buns. One a penny, two a penny, hot cross buns, hot cross buns. So I think the oboe should be fine. I haven't picked up an oboe, but I think the oboe should be fine, like something I could play, because I don't think you have to change your lips for it. And I can do the recorder. Clarinet. With clarinet, do you have to change your lips to make a sound? Because you have to change your lips to make a sound for the flute. And then you have to do that for a lot of brass instruments as well, which is why I've never even bothered trying a brass instrument. But like legit, if I can just play it with my fingers, I can pick up any instrument and I know that I will be good at it within a week. Like, I have full faith on that. I love music. I live music. But woodwinds and brass, apparently it's just not my thing. You have to do that for a clarinet? Yeah, I would be able to play it. I don't know. Maybe one day if I get really ambitious and I want to. I'm not that ambitious. Like, I'm very ambitious, but not about that. What time we at? Okay, I'm gonna finish his little coat thing. What do I call this? A shawl? I don't know. You know what gets really, really difficult is when you're writing for other worlds, and they have completely different, wardrobes. So you don't, like, I can't even use the words that we would use here, like shawl, hoodie, t-shirt. Can't use those for this. Like, there are some places that don't even have shirts. They have, like, this wraparound thing. So then, like, I try to find, like, an equivalent on this world for it, and I try to call it that. But sometimes it's got, like, a connotation of that culture that it comes from. Cape. Yeah, it's Cape-esque. Any instrument with a reed you have to change. So, do you have to do that for an oboe, then? Does an oboe have a... I'm so sorry, I don't even remember now. I thought oboe, you really just limit it. Because, like, I mean, recorder, you don't have to. Recorder's just, like, whatever. Recorder's like the easiest woodwind on the planet. Clarinet, saxophone have one reed. Oboe has two, so it's hard. I'm never gonna play the oboe. Yep. I love this music. I love it, and I'm sorry I have to sing to it because it's so pretty. Oh boy. Alright, so I will be ending the stream after this cape shawl thingamabobber that I will give a name about at some point. Okay, so there's been something, like, I've been wanting to maybe call it the names that they're called in the world, but some worlds have languages that they just don't translate the article into a word in English that isn't offensive. There's a, so to give a real world example, there is a set of nail clippers in Africa I don't remember. I think it's in Mozambique. I'm just going off the story, the Heidi Baker story. But Heidi Baker was talking about how these clippers or whatever, they're a fucker. And you can't say that in English because it sounds awful. So she's up there in the podium in front of a church talking about a fucker. And then she's like, wait, that's a really bad, I can't call it that. What do I call it? Clippers, nail clippers, we'll call it that. And I remembered that to this day. I just thought it was funny. Once you learn how to use a read, okay, I mean, like, if I get ambitious, I will maybe try it. But I do have to end the stream because I have to go to class. So, I've accomplished things. I have accomplished things. Ooh, you can interchange playing clarinet and sax? I did not know that. That is interesting. But, if you guys would, please, I need, likes on videos. I need shoutouts on this stream specifically. I want to build a community of encouragers who encourage people who just get stuff done. We're just having fun. We're just having. This is important to me. Like, I know it sounds kind of chill, and it is. Like, I still want it to be chill, but this is so. These streams, I started it on a whim. I wasn't really trying to make anything big about it. I was just like, let me just get some work done. But it ended up touching a couple people to pursue something that they hadn't tried to pursue before. And when I realized that that happened, I was like, I want these streams to continue. Because it's just kind of, that's like the point of my life in general, is to encourage people to kind of take risks on themselves and go as far as they can go. So if you know others who are either creative or just need like a really cool community to be a part of, maybe you want inspiration to figure out what they want to do with their life and just want to hang out, please shout this stream out. It is supposed to be chill vibes, but this is I want this to be a thing. I want this to continue very much. But anyway, I love you guys. If you want to come out, we're doing Hollow Knight tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. And then Saturday, I'm not sure what's going on Saturday. I'm going to be doing something. If I get the funding for it, I'll be playing Elden Ring. Otherwise, I will be doing something. We'll figure that out by ear. But anyway, Tuesday, Saturday, we're still doing streams. I'm just going to figure it out. You'll see it in my community posts in YouTube, in my channel. I love y'all. Stay awesome. And stay gorgeous, peeps. Mwah.